Hello and welcome. Once more, I am going to play Victoria 3 as the Great Qing on this time a new patch. So this time we're on patch 1.9.6. This is currently the live version of Lady Grey, or 1.9.6. I'm running with all the DLC except for the ones I don't have. I don't have the most recent one. I don't have Torres Karmos, and I don't have Pivot of Empires. So if your game acts differently than my game, that is probably why. I have no DLC installed, or I have no mods installed, and I'm lacking those two DLCs. So your game and my game may differ because of pretty much that. I am going to live stream the recording of this to Twitch under the username WillCole, and it's all going to get uploaded to YouTube under the username WillCole100. With the intent of it being uploaded and released on YouTube before the live stream comes down off of Twitch. So there will be a little bit of delay. I am intending to try to record 4 parts a day, every 4 days. So the plan is to play the Great Qing here. Hopefully too much hasn't changed since 1.9.5. I haven't had time to run a test game to make sure I can get through the Opium Wars in 1.9.6. So we're gonna hope that nothing's changed in such a way that I can't win the Opium Wars. Obviously, may need a restart fairly early on. As is the case, we're running literally the defaults here for the settings. The only thing we don't have enabled is Iron Man. Europe Universalis 4 is still enough. I'd run Iron Man, but Victoria 3 is not. And there we are, loaded into the game as the Great Qing. What do we have? Okay, so we start off the basic agreement, start off the treaty port with Portugal. I may be a little bit less willing, a little less interested in getting rid of that treaty port with Portugal. And we got this treaty that, honestly, if we don't get the lead for the tools, that's fine. No. And then I think it's basically the normal startup here. I don't think they really changed anything that really redefines the start. There are definitely some changes in the middle of the game. They changed up how the cost specifically on the power plants. The power plants cost half as much to build, which from a electricity to construction standpoint basically makes them the same as 1.8.7. Which I think is actually a good change. It might not really be enough. Electricity is still a little weak. And is mostly reliant on a lot of the PMs it enables to be any good. And with global trade, it's a little bit easier to not need the electricity PMs because you can swap over the oil-based ones. I'm going to still do the normal standard opening. Romanticism, stock exchange, colonialism. We're once again also going to go ahead and move our interests out of Indochina, Japan, into Grand Colombia. When that takes effect, that should allow us to get a defensive alliance with France. And a defensive alliance with France should put us in a position where we can go ahead and stop losing the Opium War. And then construction-wise, I think we're going to do basically the same I did last time, which is Max Beijing, Shaanxi, Haibei, Western Guangdong, Yunnan as our construction sectors on the basic wood frame we start on, wooden buildings. And then for decrees, did Beijing, Shaanxi, so we'll do those two. And then we want to suppress the absolutism movement, and then when the peasant movement starts up, we want to bolster that for our early law passes. And then we'll start time moving a little bit. So is there anything else I'm missing? Got no companies yet. We selected our tech, did the diplomacy, power block stuff. I think we can't form a power block yet, because I think they made a change. Can form a power block, which doesn't tell you why you can't form it. One of the changes is I think you can't form it with isolationism, so we gotta get enough isolation first. Which is fine, we don't need to do that right away. Going through the buildings quickly, see if anything's changed. If we had more tools, we swap over to the sawmills. We had more clippers, we'd swap over to the fishing. We had more coal, we'd swap over to gas. That's all want to do is not I need to do that right now. Can raise taxes. Not gonna do that right away. Oh, law pass. Let's go ahead. We're gonna swap over to dedicated police force. You don't need to do this right away. You can probably put that on, but I'm gonna do it right away. Because then the landowners won't ask for local policing, which I don't really want to give them. There's the opium crisis. Has our interest activated yet? No. Give it a little bit for it to kick in. There we go. Oh, is that a new nerf that they've gone ahead and pushed through? They may have pushed that through. Where France doesn't want to interact with you anymore? Grand Columbia is active. We do have a thing in the place where they do. It's going to be harder to swing a defensive pact if they're not interested in doing stuff with us. See anything else? A bit weird that we can sell them guns, get some support, but that'll work. Nope, I know it's nothing they want from me. Okay, so this right now obviously isn't going to work. We're gonna have to see if we can get just enough opinion from them. Get that added to the swap. Looks like the answer is going to be no. This might be behavior effects. I might have got a random rolled France here with different behavior. That's not comboing with what I want to do. Because yeah, that's obviously not an acceptable state. tools now. Oh, something's changed where the O is a little better. Okay. 97% is probably enough. There we go. So now we can come here and click. We have to do something. Ban the opium trade. The British response. Respond angrily. Okay, that's fair. And of course, we don't make enough. Any of the stuff we've agreed to sell them, so I need to fix that. Open very light. Yeah, let's get success chance, get it done quicker. Okay, so in subvention on there, we got the cost low enough that they're on board. Nope. Still got problems with the iron. Okay. That helped. Didn't help enough. Can't change until the 15th. Okay. Yeah, what's happening is it's turning on and off the trade route. So I'm actually going to put maximum subvention on the iron. That should do it. It might get a little expensive. Rally run roughshod. I'm going to get next consistent chance. Down. 50-50, up, down. Oof, the bad roll. Armed Forces petitioning Governorate. They want National Guard, so we're gonna get sort of requested this time to do all the law passes. Opium smugglers, so we're gonna go for the more 40. I'm gonna go and put another decree in Night Bay so we can just walk them a little bit better. There we go, dedicated police. We got asked to do National Guard. Means we're gonna be a little bit more bureaucracy heavy at the beginning, but I think we can work that. And we'll see if the British even attack us. They probably will. It's the iron again, yeah. I've got the inventions to max on the iron, so we're just gonna have it bouncing on and off. Love for opium shall be replaced by love of the country. what's in Beijing, so we can move that one down. Probably driving on both of them, yep. I probably don't have the tools or Japan what's going on. Actually boost their power. And then the peasants, most of the peasant movement. Up. Suppose I can do what I'm doing to iron to tools as well. Subsidize the import of them. We take the opinion hit on the bourgeoisie. The law passed faster. And then we'll be waiting for romanticism. Okay. National Guard. We're above 90, so we just keep the government for the moment. Or sounds like an attempt. I'm setting 32% for, 67% against. Says the scholar official against. I don't remember. Oh, yeah, the scholar officials will be against. That's fine. This is the one of the two laws we want to pass the rule folk that they will be against. And because we're now short on bureaucracy, we're going to swap over to government admin. I wonder if the British are even going to bother attacking us. They're probably off attacking someone else. That's probably what's going on. Get attacked after. Nope, nope, no, they're not at war with anyone. Okay, I'm surprised. Surprised we're not being attacked. We can take the hit to the rule folk opinion here. Purchasing emancipation. Again, I think we can go ahead and take the standard of living malice here. It's just during the enactment. The enactment should be fairly quickly succeeding or failing here. So. Rank ranks off the custodianship has a little bit more success chance. not paying quite enough attention. We finished the government bureaucracy. I should put more in the queue. Working on Yunnan. Oh yeah, definitely should put more in the queue. Waiting for the shoe to drop that is the war declaration from GB and not having it fall, so I'm getting a little off kilter here. Got romanticism done, so as soon as homesteading either succeeds or fails, we'll do agrarianism next. We'll go enactment time, you know, hospiocracy. Take this chance. 50% is decent. Though, we've already got 2 setbacks, so all it needs to do is hit a 30%. The wrong 30%, and we botch it and have to start over. Yeah, I think the British are just going to leave us alone, which works for me. How much reserves do I have? Got about 14 more weeks. Yeah, need to deal with the government bureaucracy problem sooner rather than later. Got into consideration. Another 50, well, another 2 50/50s, and then I'll be done. Yeah, definitely gonna have to raise taxes. You might as well blow it to high. Huh. Doesn't help as much as it does. Oh yeah, we'll have to run a little bit of a debt for a bit. Normally recommend not running a debt as Great Qing until we get your recognition, which is something I'm going to start working on soon. See, we're starting to have a little bit of an arrest problem from the taxes going up. Almost succeeding there. Again, romanticism is going to be after this. Oof, I'm already feeling that interest. Here we go, there's homesteading. And yeah, romanticism is the next one we're going to go for. Or the agrarianism for romanticism is going to be the next one we go for. Oops. That should be enough, in which case we want to swap over to back to what we were doing. Oops. Yeah, close enough. So, there, there. So then we want to free up you. Finish we're building in Yunnan. Anyway, so there we're our positive government bureaucracy. We're probably running such a major deficit because I'm running a lot of... I was about to say I'm running a lot of subventions, which apparently I'm not. I'm only running 1,000, which isn't a lot. Government building, yep. Paper. Should probably move on to paper next. We're done with this construction stuff. Sure. We'll take some Swedish help. What do I want to work on? Stuff. Paper, I think. And we're gonna need lots of paper. Yeah, 52% on the paper. So we need to drop that by quite a bit. Like 40 paper mills. So I'm going to go mostly economy of scale here. It's not necessarily the way you have to do it. So we're looking for this number to go up to 46. Yeah, we'll do that. That should provide us with the paper, and we'll get a little bit more than I think we need otherwise. Again, we're still going to walk the road maintenance. So Sichuan, Taipei. Now that we're past homesteading, I don't need these bolstered, do I? What I want. May make... Yeah, I don't need to... Stop stressing you, we can stop bolstering you. Raise this up, like, a couple taxes. Don't ask how I can put a consumption tax on a thing that we have banned, but you're allowed to do that, so I'm doing it. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to get through the Opium War, or the Opium Crisis without a war. So that happens every once in a while. What does that icon mean? That's a question. I assume that's like the treaties and convention, which it is, so that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, don't know what that's trying to tell me. Trying to tell me something. That's trying to tell me something. Oh, maybe it's the warning that this treaty's about to end. We got 11 weeks left on the treaty. And we have we have non-fulfillment, so that's probably the indicator for the non-fulfillment on the treaty. I want to lower the tributary status on Korea before Lafang. And we're on to paper. End of the addiction. We're going sovereignty, authority, influence, legitimacy, rather than the harmony one here. And hopefully that'll help us get out of our tax situation a little bit. Oof, interesting. Starting to take real hold. Okay. If the economy crashes, it's going to be to the interest, I think. Okay, now that we don't have the crisis anymore, we can do another interest somewhere. Let's try to negotiate with America. Really close to taking my debt. That's not surprising. Yeah, belligerent towards me. Okay, well, in the effort to try to keep this between 30 to 40 minutes, we are in a good place with the open crisis dealt with to put a part break in. So I'm going to put a part break in here. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will be another part up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, I hope you have been enjoying. I'll be back recording the next part in just a moment. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.